Alright guys, just a quick walk around this job. Got a big extension gone on the back of this bungalow. I've been here a couple of days now. I always start with my soils and waste, so I've got all this, this is an ensuite in this corner. Got all the soils and stuff in. Just got this soil piper through here as well. So we've got ensuite in here. Main bathroom over here. All will become clearer when I get a bit more done, but obviously I've got bath waste in, shower waste in over there. Just started on my hot and colds and stuff. This soil pipe was really awkward to get through because I've had to go through the soffit, but we've got it all in, all with adequate fall and everything. That's going to be my basin boss. I don't know if you can see that. All that lot gets eaved out as well. I'm going to put that one's the other one's the main stack. This one's going to have a dirt go on it. So yeah, that's pretty much this job. I'll show you underneath in a bit. But I always start with soils and wastes, and then just work everything out from there. Then really, all these are having units and stuff, so that'll be fine. Yeah, just a quick walk around this one. It's Friday today. So I'll probably work on this one all weekend just to try and get it pushed along a bit. I just need to get some hair felt for the pipes, but hot and colds. I've got an unvented cylinder going in just below here. The utility room's below, and then there's a shower room over there on the downstairs somewhere. Boiler's going in the garage, which isn't built yet, but I've got a duct across from my. I'm going to run 28 heating pipes. All downstairs is underfloor heating. And then up here, probably going to have to chop that. I think this is a wall hung unit, so that's probably going to have to be chopped in. That's not the end of the world. But yeah, I just got to get all the rest of my first fix done. Hopefully I should have a lot of it done by Sunday night. As I say, I always do soils and waste first because they can be the most awkward. But yeah, that's pretty much this job. Should be alright once I get it pushed along a bit. There's basically just radiators going under the windows. So this is one big bedroom. So radiator under that window, radiator under that window. There's a cupboard at the top of the stairs. Putting a radiator in the cupboard here. Radiator under that window. Radiator under the window around there. We've got radiators under there, radiator on the hall, radiator in the dressing room, and then radiators in the two bedrooms over there. And then, as I say, downstairs is all underfloor heating, so that's really easy. So yeah, that's pretty much this job. Say I started yesterday, I worked till about 7 o'clock, I would say last night, 7:30. Yeah, pretty good. Got all the soils in. I'll show you downstairs in a minute. So all them in, all that in. That one was a pig in this corner because I had to get the shower and the bath waste. Obviously I need to get under the floor, so I had to put the bosses. I used them short boss sockets right down there. I don't know if you can see, right in them eaves. Yeah, they should all be good. They're all glued up. I've used solvent weld fittings everywhere, so that's pretty much my office. As I say, getting there on it now. Once you start to get some hot and colds in this stuff, you sort of see where you're going. But yeah, all should be good in the hood. As I say, units all along here as well. So I've just left that soil pipe ready to go. Once that's plastered, then I can connect straight onto that then. And then I just need to get my hot and colds. The toilet's here somewhere, and then basin over there. Yeah, pretty easy really. My heating pipes are just going to run in pretty much in the eaves. Obviously I'll space them off and lag all the pipes up as well. But yeah, just start to get some stuff in. So this is in the extension bit. This is all the soil and waste and everything. Managed to get them through there with the fall and everything. So quite happy with that. And then my hot and colds are coming through over there. So hot and cold and heating. They're counterballing this ceiling, so I can run where I want with the hot and colds and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it anyway. Now then guys, we are back on this one today. It's not been plastered yet luckily, because the rest of the shower valves have arrived. So fitting these ones, slightly different to that, but the same principle. So this is just the bath. So we've got the fixed head going over the bath. It's going to fill through the overflow. So they're dual outlet thingies. So hot and cold underneath the bath to the shower. One to the top, one to the bottom. That's that one done. In here we got the shower valve. Got to go in there. I'm just not sure because the shower head's not come yet. It's having like a waterfall one out the ceiling over here somewhere. So there's a waterfall. There's a waterfall and a thing. So I don't know if it needs to be a triple outlet. We've only got a double one on site. So I need to check when the head comes. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. What else have we got to do? The basin tap's here as well. So all these need chopping in. It's a rack ceramic one. It's a good quality one. So that needs doing. All the mattresses yet. And then yeah, that's this one pretty much first fixed then. I've got to lag all the pipes still. But yeah, that's what I'm cracking on with this afternoon anyway. So that one I need to get done. Oh, then pipes need bringing out as well. Now they've got the studding up, all the back plates need to go on. So yeah, that's this afternoon. Oh, and the bath tap as well, I forgot about that. That's having a waterfall thing. So the tap's going over here now. So I've got to move them pipes. I've got to move these. But the outlet's going here. It's like a waterfall thing. And it's having a freestanding bath thing. So I need to get that first fixed as well. So I've got a bit to crack on with now this afternoon. Yeah, we'll get some tools up and we will crack on. That's that bath tap all set up now. I'm taking it round there in 22 because I've got a waterfall thing going over here. I haven't actually got that on site yet. But it's only 15 where it left the shower, but decided to do it in 22 just to give it a bit more flow. So yeah, that one's all piped up, ready to go. Just got to do a bit of chasing now. This is the basin tap. It's obviously hot and cold. Just goes that way up. There's here somewhere, but that needs to be sunk into the wall. That's my, obviously it shows you the finished wall surface. And then there's a wall hung unit going on here as well. So that waste pipe needs to be in the wall, obviously under the floor, in the wall, dropped into about here somewhere, I'd imagine. But I'll work all the heights out and get set up for that. But yeah, going all right. Just got this to do, then that shower, and then that's all first fixed then. So pretty good. I've done the worst part of the job now. I've got all this chased out. Hopefully, I think I've gone deep enough for this. Obviously, that wants to be finished wall, so I just need to screw this back in now. Obviously, we've got dot and dab going on here, and then tile. So we should be well within that. Obviously, when you're doing any chasing, obviously wear your correct PPE. So FFP3 mask, goggles, and ear protection as well. Obviously, you don't want to end up doing yourself an injury. So correct PPE, get masked up, do all your chasing, and that's the worst bit then. Obviously, hot this side, cold this side. They'll go into the floor. Just need to pick them back up under the floor. So I'm out all this now. Drop them feeds down. Get the waste pipe as well. Obviously, basin waste for the wall hung unit coming out here. So this is the worst part of the job, really, the chasing. Right, I've just got this basin tap all levelled up now. It's a little bit of a job to tell because that level there, somebody will come in and say, "Oh, it's not level," but that moves. Obviously, that's just the plastic moving. So I've levelled it on my spirit level, and I've had the laser on it as well. And by my calculations, that should be bang on. Just have to make sure it's flush, plumb coming out the wall that way as well. You don't want that on the lean. These are just plastic. When I tried to level it up and just tap that and it bust, but just taped it back up. So I've got my pipes dropped down through the floor. Just need to put some nail on these. I just want to waste through then, and then have a tidy up. But yeah, I know what somebody will say. They'll come in and say, "Oh, it's not level," but it is. So all good. Right guys, I got this all done now. I got my wasting as well. I decided to set this forward a little bit more. It was a pain in the bum, but I felt when the I'm dabbing the tile, it was just going to fall on the maximum line, so I give it plenty of room now. Just had to bring it forward like, well, give it 10 mil. But if I hadn't have done that, when it comes second fix, I might not have been able to get my plates on. I bust that off, but these break off anyway after it's tiled, so it's no drama. That's just like your tiling template. So they're just a bit flimsy then. But yeah, it's all good now. So just brought that forward a little bit, and then the plasterers will have to plaster up to that. But there's nothing I could do, you see, because it's got to fall within these lines. I've got the valve dead level, and it's dead plumb as well. So should be good. So if you don't get your first fix right, when you come second fix, you're gonna have a nightmare. So you're better off, if you see a problem, just deal with it. Back on this one again today. It is Sunday morning now. I've got this bath tap to set up. It just needs a female backplate in the wall. Obviously set up dead centre of the room. That's just a cover plate for it, so that bit goes on after it's been tiled, just to cover the fixings up. So I need to set this up dead centre, otherwise it's going to look weird. It's like an egg bath going in. I call them egg baths. Basically freestanding, sits on the floor. So yeah, I need to get that set at the right height. I've got the dim saved on my phone for the bath, and then just basically piped up, so nice and easy really. And then I'm getting there on this one really, just bits of pipe lagging, bits of timber to put in for the fixings for the radiators. And yeah, we should be pretty much done on this one as far as first fix is concerned. So I've got my back plate in the wall set up at the right height now, dead centre, so it's just a case of piping this up onto this 22 feet here. That's that all finished. Right guys, I've just got this bath to fit. It's one of them roll top baths. You can't see the waste on it, so it's all hidden underneath. I've just screwed this in temporary. I've not fixed that bit back because this wall's it's got a feature wallpaper going on, so I'll have to take it back off again. The tap foot's over there, so I'll just get it positioned. I'll not fix it to the floor or anything. The weight will hold it down just so people can use a bath. So yeah, I'll see if I can try and get it in because it's quite heavy, and we'll get it piped up. These are easy to connect. You just got to get your bath propped up and then connect it with a flexi. Just got to nip down and make sure there's no leaks, but all should be good. Just getting this cross water shower head set up. We've recessed it into the ceiling, but we're going to have to cloak it down with some mermaid board around the top. We're going to use the same mermaid board as we use on the back wall. I've got these all piped up, but I've just setting this up so it's dead centre of the waste. So my tray goes down here. This was a bit of a pain to get up there, but it's all done now anyway. So not looking too bad. Just got to get the tray in next, and then we're gonna apply this wall. I haven't actually got the valve on site, but we're gonna apply it and then mermaid board. So it should be fully waterproof. But yeah, looking good. Right, so I've got my waste all set up, dead centre of the tray. So everything, the shower should basically fall straight on top of that waste now. So that should be perfect. So I just need to repair this floor now, and then we can get the tray bedded in. So yeah, it's going to look superb this when it's all done, I think. Right guys, it's Saturday. I've been on my heat test most of the week, so we're working all weekend. We've got to get the shower valve basically mounted over here somewhere. These are the feeds up to the shower head. So it's got two soakers on it. It's got like the rainfall that come across the waterfall, and then it's got this bit. So all the trays in. Just got to then water back the wall, so moisture resistant, and then we're going to mermaid board it. So first job is to get the shower valve in, get all the pipes tested, and then yeah, crack on really. These are my hot and colds. It's hot on the left, cold on the right. I will take these service valves off because you don't want anything behind the wall. So I just need to bring these up through this stud and then into here, and I'll mount all the shower valve, obviously the correct distance, get my laser set up and just get these piped in. These are just on, this shower head comes with flexes, so I'll clip these back nice and neat. So it should all be good. I think they do them on flexes, so in theory you can lower this all down if you haven't got access from above and work on it like that, but we can get into the roof on this one. Right, first job of the day will be, we fitted this tray last Saturday, make sure there's no damage on it. Other people have been in here, so you always want to inspect. Then we're going to get some Kingspan or some insulation or something and protect the tray. Then we've just got to put the male irons in the shower valve. We'll take all these chrome bits off and we'll get the male irons in. We'll get some timber set up and we'll get the shower valve mounted then. So first job, just make sure there's no damage. Obviously if there is damage you need to notify relevant person, but just clean it all off, make sure it's all good, and then we can crack on. On these shower valves you want to remove anything that's going to get scratched during installation. Just pop it back in your protective covering. Just have to take that handle off on that one. But these just unscrew and you can get all these out your way, so you know that's obviously if that gets scratched it's going to be seen. So get it out of the way, make sure it's all good, and then I'll put the male lines in then. Just use Loctite 55. This stuff, I don't know where the top's gone, but that's what I use, and then get them in and then I can start piping it up then. Right, I've got all the male lines put into here now, just need to clean the excess tape off. I've not wet myself, the shower valve had water in for some reason, so I've tipped it all down me, but that's one of them innit. Yeah, as I say, I'll get my laser in now and we'll get that set up. Let's go over there. We'll probably have to cut that bracing out and then we'll have to re-brace it higher and lower, and we'll get some plywood on the wall so we've got something to mount to. But yeah, all good. A little bit hard to film one-handed, but I've cut out the correct depth of this, so that'll recess in there like that, and I'll re-brace it at the top and the bottom. But what I'm going to do is screw some wood in so I can get some fixings on these screw holes and get all this levelled up. So it's a little bit hard to do one-handed, but that's what it's going to look like anyway. And then, as I say, that's the correct depth for the finished wall service then. So we've got all this chrome bit to play with, so it all should be good on that. Right, this is where your laser comes in, because you can get this set absolutely dead plumb then. So what I've done is screwed some 3/4 chipboard on the wall. It's gone through the stud and then back through the bottom. So this is nice and solid. I just need to put this fixing in here once I've got it levelled up this way, plumbed. So yeah, then it'll be absolutely perfect. I've got this set for the depth as well, so we know we're good. So yeah, once I've got that done, that'll all be set. That's really the worst bit really, because then all you've got to do is just basically connect your pipes up. So, but you have to get that right. If you get that wrong, you've knackered. You can't get over it after. Right, I've got that set up. It's absolutely rock solid. What I always do, put my chrome bits back on and just double check it with a normal level, just on the side of the chrome plate that finishes it, just to make sure it is nice and straight and not twisted, but it's dead set with a level, so with the laser, so that should be fine. We're happy with that. So the faceplate will sit about there. I've measured the mermaid board and the plasterboard, so we are dead level on that. It's hard to hold one-handed, but yeah, I'm happy. It's all set up with the laser, and it's all level with the spirit level as well. So it's nice and solid. So we can just get it piped up now. With your compression joints, I always use a bit of JetBlue Plus. This stuff's RAS approved. You can use it on gas, water. So yeah, that'll just go in there then. That'll tighten up obviously. The wheel's bent, it's a bit of copper pipe I'm using as well. So that one will feed that. Then I'll drill this one through that stud. That one will come into the bottom, and then hot and cold's just up and in then. So yeah, it should look alright. That's the first one in. That'll feed one of the heads. Just got the other one to drop in now. I'm still using the quickfire gas. I find it really hard to solder, but it doesn't look too bad. You can't control the flame on these at all. So they're on or off, basically, if you don't know what they are. I need to get a Superfire too, again. The other one's down there, but I'll show you, it doesn't light. It's all, I've tried to fix it, but it's basically, it's been fixed that many times now. It's about 5 years old, so pretty much had it. when you're soldering these ones up, you want to solder these out of position because you don't want to damage any of your plastic parts or anything inside here, so if there's thermostats and stuff. So solder these out of position, put your boss white on. I've just drilled a double hole, so that should just slide in. It's a bit hard actually, but you get the idea. That'll go in there. And then hot and colds, I'll take them, as I say, take them off, pack that in, drop this one down. I've already drilled the hole, and then yeah, get in there. Right, we're getting there with this one now. I just need to nip down and turn the water off so I can get these ISO valves removed. But yeah, I've got all this lot in, them drop through, ready to connect up. So people say, oh, it'd probably be quicker in speed fit, but I just think that looks a lot neater. I know I'm not going to have any leaks behind there. So yeah, I just think it's a better overall job. I mean, yeah, it's quicker in speed fit, but so it's taken me, what, 20 minutes to do that? So it wouldn't be that much quicker. Right, I've got the water off. I've only opened the bath tap though. Normally I'd open the tap downstairs, but I couldn't really get in there at the minute. So we'll just make sure. I'm probably going to get a bit. I'll see if I can open the tap downstairs and get rid of that. Right, we're still getting a little bit, but it's manageable. I couldn't open the tap downstairs, so I just put some blue roll down there. But if I get this lot doing this left-handed, yeah, it's virtually stopped now anyway, so it's not too bad. I just didn't want to track it through the pipes straight onto the freshly painted ceiling downstairs. I don't think it's going to be very popular, so it all should be good. I just get them valves cut off. I've already drilled my holes, so just a bit more copper out the van, straight across, 2 elbows on there, job done. Get all this tested then. Yeah, looking fine. Right, hopefully it's not too dark in here because the Sparky's just turned the lights off. But just using the screwdriver just to get the water out the pipe. I know you can get like use your manometer tube, but normally I find a long screwdriver does the trick. So I've got that one cut. Just need to solder that up onto there. That's the cold done. Same with the hot. I can get the water back on then. The budget's been blown this week, so I can't afford a new gas lamp. Bought a new bucket. And got that special off. I think that was £1 something. And my yearly thing of flux bushes, I think they were £1 something as well. So gas lamp will have to wait at least a month now. That's the cold all in and connected up. Just got to do the hot now, and then we're done. Get the water back on. The only thing I'm nervous about is I'm assuming in the up position these are off because I don't want that head coming on. It's going to flood the place. So, well, I don't know. I just crack the water on, run upstairs and make sure it is off. But I think up they should be off, and then that should be on then. Same on the bottom one. But hopefully we don't get any problems. Always nervous. None of my pipework will leak. It'll just be whether they're on or off. Sometimes difficult to tell. Alright, they're all in now. Pipework's all nice and rigid, but what I might do is just pop some nail-on clips just on here. But yeah, that should be fine. There shouldn't be any banging or anything like that. So that's all in. I double check just to make sure it is still level in case I've moved anything. I don't think I have. And then have a good tidy up in here. Make sure the tray's still okay. Make sure it's not been damaged. And we'll get the water back on. And that's that all set up then. And then I've got some back to the wall toilets to fit next. A few bits and bobs like the water softener and stuff like that to do downstairs. So yeah, quite a bit to crack on with now. Right, this is all done, so I'll just crack this on and show you. So I've only just cracked that, but we've got loads of water pressure. I need to just clean out the tray, but all this lot lights up. This is the Crosswater Rio, I believe. I think it was about £3.5 grand. Yeah, so quite expensive, but it should look nice. These have got the waterfall. I don't want to turn these waterfalls on again because it went sort of everywhere. But I just thought I wanted to try it. But yeah, these basically come out the side. You can have both on at the same time if you want, or one on, or whatever you want. But these bits, they were a pain in the bum to get in because these are just like perspex, but the lights are behind that. But in theory, you can take them out, lower the whole lot down because it's on flexes, and you can work on it from below as well. But yeah, looks quite nice. Be alright when I get all there. I'll come back next Saturday. I'll mermaid board this all later. We'll get it plasterboarded, mermaid boarded, and then I'll get the screen up next Saturday then. But I've got a few other jobs that are more important than this. But yeah, it should look alright. A little top tip when fitting these freestanding basin units, what I always do is make my waste up. So that's all made up through there with an unslotted waste. And then what I do is cut a piece of plywood, and then I trap another nut in between. So I'll drill a hole in this, and then that'll clamp through the basin, and then that holds all the basin and everything in then. So if you ever need to get to the waste again, it's not all stuck in. So it just makes life a little bit easier. So all I've got to do on this is basically I've mounted the unit, just got to do the waste then. So bottle trap on there, a couple of elbows, door and everything will go in, and then they've got to tie all this so I can get all the tap set up. So yeah, pretty easy job really. Right, so that's how I always do these with mine. So I clamp that. You never see that plywood because it's too low underneath. So when the drawer and everything goes in, you'll never see it. But you trap that, there's still room for the bottle trap to go on there. And then this basin is rigid. You'll never move it. It just means there's no silicone or anything. So if you ever need to change the waste, all you have to do is undo that nut, take your trap off, undo that nut, and then your whole basin lifts out. So it makes life a lot easier in the future. Right, so I've got all this waste connected, so just used a couple of elbows and then straight into the bottle trap. You can see there's enough thread left on there. So this is tight anyway, but plenty of thread, so that shouldn't leak. So yeah, I've just got to put the drawer in now, and then what I might do is just set the tap up so I can just try the waste and everything. But yeah, all should be good. So dead easy to install. Obviously, it'd be nice to have the unit on the first fix, but I got away with it. There was plenty of room left. So yeah, not too bad. And the tap, let me just grab the tap. It is one of these rack ceramic ones. So this, I think you unbolt that hex in there, and then that just like got a good screw on it. That should come in the middle with a bit of luck. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, all should be good. So it's a bit like a shower valve, these taps really. Basically, you've just got your depth to play with. This is obviously your depth. I'm not too sure what they're putting on this wall yet, whether they're even putting anything. So what I might do is set this tap up, and then just have a word with the tiler or whoever, because it gives you big cover crowds anyway. So I might just set it up so we can use it, and then yeah, so I can try all the waste and everything. So I'll probably do that next. Whoever says plumbers and sparkies don't get on it, I even put your mirror light in for you, because you put it over there behind the shower. So I've dragged it all the way across for you, so you can thank me for that later. Right, I'm guessing I've done these right. I guess these bits go on there like that, and then the handles just go on there. But what I'm going to do is whip this out, set this middle one up, the spout. So that'll be on, that'll be off. Obviously we've got hot and cold. We've got just these bits, the blue one, I don't know if you guys can see that, that'll be the cold. And then that's the middle one. So yeah, going good. Right, that's all set up and working. We've even got hot on the left, which is good. So I don't know what they're doing behind here yet, but we need some sort of splashback, but we've got all that to play with, so all should be good. Does anybody else hate fitting shower screens on a Sunday? Because I do. I've just basically got the two profiles to set up, and then my door goes along the front. Probably won't film too much of this because I just want to get it done, but I've got to do something with the head as well. Clad around some mermaid board, but it should look good. So I'll get all this cracked in. I will silicone at the bottom before I set that profile up as well. So yeah, it's looking good. I got all the basin and everything done yesterday. So yeah, that looks really good. I was going to do the cooker tap, but there's some bits missing off it. It's got one of them cube things, and it's well with the sparkling and chilled and soda stream thing, but there was quite a few bits missing from the kit, so I was going to do that yesterday, so I came up here instead. So it kind of knackered my day up a little bit, but yeah, just got to get the screen done today, all siliconed up, all tidied up. Haven't got the toilet yet. It's one of them back to the wall, the hidden fixings, but I'll get that sorted when it comes. So yeah, I'll get this screen in. Right, I've got most of the screen set up. I've just got to drill the fixings in. Just be careful when you're using the drill bits that they send out. Sometimes they are rubbish and you can end up snapping them and scratching all your chrome. It's just a top tip, be careful when drilling. As you say, because if you scratch the chrome, you're going to have to change the profile, which is going to be a pain. on these ones as well, I always line my screws up because it looks terrible if you've got like screws all over. So 3 on each. These are already drilled in these profiles actually, so it's 3 in each. Just put a screw there, and it just makes everything look symmetrical then. It just looks way more professional. Well, I've just hoovered all the tray out using my little Makita vacuum. I've only got Miss Grey silicone in the van, so I'm going to see what it looks like. If they're not happy with it, I can change it anyway. So it'll just be grey along the back. I think graphite might look better, but I haven't got any. And then just clear along the outside. I've got the bit along the top done. So I've not actually got the RGB wired up on the head yet, but I can try it. Once the silicone goes off, I can try it and see what it looks like. I've got, oops, got that. I've just got this to wire in. It's got the remote control and stuff, which is to turn your lights on and off. So I'll have a look at that in a bit, but at least I can get all the plumbing sorted. So I'll get silicone up next. It's all cleaned out nicely and get sealed up, and then I can try it then. I'm not too sure about the colour. I might change that for graphite. Doesn't look too bad. I'll see what they say. Sometimes other people's opinions are different. I don't think it stands out too much, but clear along the outside, and then I say I can switch it on then. But yeah, it's going all right anyway. So that was awkward. Got all this mitered in around the outside, so it looks good. And then basically all I've got left to do in here when the floor goes down is just the toilet. So the bath's all in, basin's all in, just the shower screen seal up, and then I've just got the RGB to do on that, and then job done. I've got it all working, but there's not a lot of pressure on the ones that cross over on the waterfalls. So I'll nip up in the roof and see if any of the flexes have got crushed or anything. I don't think they will have done. I'm not really too sure what I can do about that. Now I'm going to do away with these flexes off here and off there. Try and increase the flow rate, because these are tiny hoses. So I've hard piped all this straight through into the shower valve now. So I've used tap connectors down there, done away with these flexes. So hopefully we should get a better flow rate through the rainfall. We'll have a look. Right, so I've repiped this. I'll show you in a second, but it's 1,000 times better than it was before. Look how small them holes are through there. So I'll salvage my male iron, but yeah, do it like that, and then just got to wire it up then. But the sparky will do that. So my bit's all done. I'll add these, put the insulation back, and that should all be done. That's what the waterfall looks like. It's not quite crossing over how it should, but unless I put like an accumulator or something like that, and that's the best it's going to do. But it's fine on the rainfall, it's just on the waterfall. It's better, it's like 100 times better than it was before I did the trolley pipe, but I can't do any more. I've just got this toilet fitted. It was an absolute pain in the bum. Just got to put that bit of skirting back on. Yeah, it's one of them fully back to the wall ones with no access. So that's this bathroom pretty much complete, but I've just got to do the siliconing up. Yeah, looks really good.